I think last time you were on, we talked about a lot of the beer stuff, like the time that you went swimming in the ring, which was, for my money, that's the best moment in wrestling history. When you're swimming in like an inch and a half of beer, that was wonderful. When you sprayed Vince McMahon down with the beer hose from the beer truck, another all-time moment. But I know if I'm looking back in my own mind about the best tasting beers I've ever had, I'm not talking about like different types of beer, but that beer that hits different. When you think about like a certain moment in your life, is there a beer that sticks out to you as the best tasting beer that you've ever slammed?
Now, the best tasting beer I've ever slammed was probably down there in Tampa a couple of years back at the Raw, whatever it was, 1,000 episodes or Raw reunion, whatever it was. And I drank my own beer, Broken Skull IPA, on television in Florida. That was the best tasting. But as far as kind of that moment that you're talking about when, God dang, this is almost a celebratory beer because I've been through so much, was right after, well, two occasions. Once after working with The Rock in Philly in WrestleMania 15, because I was going through a divorce. I'd forgotten my vest, had to walk to the ring in a T-shirt. That sucked ass. So those beers after beating him was like, damn right.
Yeah.
And then another one was in the Buried Alive match against The Undertaker. They actually wanted me to run that backhoe, and I refused to because I thought I would have done damage to him because that was the one thing I couldn't learn to drive on live TV in short fashion. And I'd been going through some kind of stomach virus for about almost 4 weeks. I'd lost about 15, 17 pounds going into that match. I'm noticeably slimmer than I was. And going through that match, I was sick as a dog still, and making it through the match, tearing up some cartilage off my rib cage during the match, and then guzzling those beers. That was like, I got through it, but drinking those beers was the most painful thing that I'd ever done because my gut wasn't ready for beer. Those two moments.
The first thing you have, it's like you're sick for 2 weeks. Like first thing you have back is a beer.
There we go.
While you're burying Undertaker alive, and that's why you're a legend.
Yeah, you got to put your body through it. You got to see if you're ready for a performance yet. Best way to do that is just slamming 2 beers at once.
What's this buzz about you maybe coming back in the ring for maybe another match? I see it. I see the buzz. You want to talk about it?
I don't see a buzz. I don't feel a buzz.
Oh, I feel the buzz.
It's palpable.
I don't know because, hell, I just got finished talking about it a while back. RVD or somebody said I was looking for a comeback match, and I am not. I can talk like I do and say I ain't looking for a rematch. I'm not looking for another match. That was a rumor, whether he started it or someone else. But I can tell you right here in camera that, I'll never wrestle another match in my life.
What?
They always say, never say never. Hey, I'll say it. I'm done.
Never's a long time.
$10 million.
Yeah, $10 million.
I got done a long time ago, and I got the wrestling bug out of my system, and that was a long process.
Shit.
And I've talked about that extensively on this project I've been working on. But I love the business. I love watching the business. I love watching the current talent or watching legends go back and having one more run at it, but not me.
So $100 million, one match.
Nah, it ain't worth it.
So wait, so that's interesting what you just said, that it took you a while to get it out of your system. How long was it from the last time that you were wrestling like consistently? How many years did it take for you to fully be like, you know what, I don't really miss it? I know you've done appearances and you've been involved and you've stayed in the limelight somewhat, but like how long was it before you were like, you know what, I don't need to be back physically in the ring going through a 20-minute match?
It took me a couple of years to get over that. And it was a hard pill to swallow because I was a guy that had to pull my own plug based on, the injury that I had at SummerSlam in '97. I had the neck fusion, got back in the ring, made a couple more years, but things just started adding up. And it was kind of like, dude, you need to get out of Dodge. And although I made the decision, the hardest decision I've ever made in my life. And it took me a long while, a couple of years to come to grips with that decision and deal with it and move on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.